there, this is Kelly from Moonbean Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Pisces November 2019 general reading. So for those of you who are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I really appreciate you following me. For those of you who are new, do have a listen to my mini intro before we get started. I'll kind of clarify a few things. Okay, so as I always say, these messages may or may not resonate with you. Be aware, it is a general reading. So some of the messages will resonate and some will not. Do have a look at the titles, right? Because my messages are timeless and not date specific, the title is what will kind of jump out at you. If you see something that tends to resonate, there's probably a message there for you. Also, do have a look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and Jupiter as well. It may give you some insight or at least paint a better picture of what is kind of going on in your life at the moment, okay? So also, cross watchers, if you are interested in Pisces, do have a look at my Virgo videos. It may give you some, clarification on maybe how they're feeling in terms of the relationship, okay? Also, before we get started, I do like a pre-shuffle meditation off camera. So we just want to go over those before we head on into November's general reading. Okay, again, as I always say, these messages may or may not resonate with you. So do leave what doesn't for someone else and just take with you what fits, okay? What is your story, okay? It's the general energy coming out of the cards, not necessarily signs, right, that you're looking at. All right, so first card out for you, Pisces, was, I believe, Strength. Strength came out, I don't know how many freaking bloody ass times, okay? It came out quite a few times. Reverse and upright, many times, mostly upright versus reverse, but it was a clear indication of maybe how you're feeling at the moment. Okay, Pisces, again, it's rolled, the Strength card is a Leo, again, fire energy, so it could be Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or that energy, but I kind of feel like this is you. Like, it's time for you to take control, okay, to start loving yourself, okay? And I feel like you do need to work on a little bit. Like, I mean, Pisces, don't get me wrong, you're a beautiful creature, and you know what I mean? But I feel like you tend to lack a little bit of confidence in yourself. And again, no reason for it, because like I say, you're beautiful creatures, right? So you have your own gifts and talents that no one else has. So you need to build up that confidence in yourself, right? And again, self-care. So really start taking care of yourself. Treat yourself. Be kind to yourself, okay? I'm saying yourself a lot, probably for a reason, okay? Anyway, next on the board was the Five of Swords. Whew, Pisces, I feel like there has been like an ongoing back and forth type, almost like a, not abusive relationship, but I feel like there's just been some, maybe some feelings have been hurt, and it could be within a relationship that you're in right now, and I don't feel that it's and again, for some of you, it may not be as serious. It may not be like, violence or anything like that in that type of abuse. I feel like it's like this mental manipulation, possibly for some. For others of you, it's just a relationship that's just been on again, off again, very like back and forth. Feels like you're being, strung along, that kind of thing, or just a lack of a person really putting themselves in your situation or your shoes, okay? The next card to come out was the Six of Swords. All right, so the Six of Swords in this deck which I use the Zombie Tarot, has to do with moving on. Okay, so just your typical same, you know, moving on, a transition, right? For some of you, possibly relocating, right? But with this one, it's moving on with a specific person in mind. Okay, so you may be in a relationship now or working on, struggling in that type of energy, but I feel like you're moving forward with them. Hopefully you're forgiving each other and moving forward. Okay, the next card to come out was the Page of Cups. So that speaks to, again, for most people, it's a sign of like new love, someone coming forward with an offering of love. In this deck, it could be the love of a child or someone younger. But I do feel like maybe for some of you Pisces, it's just someone who, again, could be you, could be cross-watcher, take it how it resonates. It could be someone who maybe is not a king. So they're not yet fully experienced love like that. They're coming at you with a small cup and very carefully. I'm getting the sense that maybe you are, or maybe this is you, Pisces, like you are coming at a king, because the next card out was the King of Swords, right? So that's about someone who is very intellectual. So maybe you're, and it's an air sign, so you're probably dealing with Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Doesn't have to be, it's just the energy in the cards. So someone who is very thoughtful, clearly thinks things through, has been through a lot. And in this deck, I believe the King of Swords is also very stubborn, set in their ways. So he's got great ideas, but it's like he's almost like unwilling to give up or compromise. I think that's the word I'm looking for. That's the word. Compromise, right? Like, because he's gone through his head and figured things out, there's just he's not willing to listen to your ideas, okay? Because he's already figured a way out and is just not willing to listen to you, to your bullshit, basically. Sorry, Pisces, if that's how it resonates. I think, again, it's not bullshit. Maybe he's just not open. Okay, someone who's not, their heart chakra isn't open yet. All right, next card out, last card, I believe, is the Page of Wands. Okay, so again, this is, I feel in this deck, the Zombie Tarot, it has to do with someone who is yet to learn a few things. So a student, a younger individual. And again, this could be you. This could be the other person involved. Fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It could be, again, a child, someone younger. Either you're the young one, Pisces, or cross-watcher. But basically it's someone who, and it could be this Page of Cups individual as well, right? Because that's, again, a young, new love. It's a young person. Here it is, Page of Cups, right at the bottom. All right, so again, this could be your energy, Pisces, or cross-watcher. All right, so let's just get to shuffling, and we'll get right into your November general reading, okay, for 2019. To my mother, to my brothers, to my sisters, please allow me to connect with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the month of November 2019. Allow messages to come in clearly for the greater good of Pisces. For November 2019. here. I got the Emperor twice I've seen in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a Aries energy here. Fire sign. Alright. Let's see. What are the messages we have? Ooh. Pisces. There you are, Pisces. Let's see. So we've got the Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, and the Devil card. It's interesting. Got 1111 on the board when I looked at the Devil card. Came out. Whew. All right, Pisces. So with this Ten of Swords being in the reverse, I feel like you're releasing something from, you're letting go of definitely some hurtful shit. It could be within the relationship. It could be with, and when I say relationship, this is various type of relationships. It could be romantic, it could be family, it could be friends, right? But you're letting go of painful endings. The next card was the Two of Wands. This one is all about, it's in the reverse. So it's not waiting to make this decision anymore. Maybe there was a decision that you had to make at some point, but I feel like you've given up on it. You're kind of just like, you know what, just leave it up to the universe right now. It's too confusing. Like he's dizzy over here. That's kind of the sense that I'm, right? And for some of you, this may be work related. For others of you, it's like, I feel like almost taking a pause from the confusion. I also get the sense that, like, with this Ten of Swords, people were taking from you a lot. Maybe that was an issue, that you're kind of letting go of people taking advantage of you, taking from you. That's what I'm kind of sensing. With the Devil card here, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You don't have to be. It just talks about the vices, right? So, addiction. It's a zombie apocalypse in this case, in regards to this deck. So just be careful. Not to say that a regular vices at any other time is not something to be careful of, because again, it's slippery slope is what I'm getting, the message I'm getting, slippery slope. So maybe to get you through this type of feeling, or how you released, was possibly a lot of codependent behavior there. So maybe Pisces, you're, and I'm not saying whatever, that you're a terrible person for doing it. Everyone has their vices, right? Like, I'm addicted to caffeine. Used to be a smoker. So, I mean, I myself had vices, and I eat. I'm an emotional eater. I love to eat. So I can definitely say that maybe that is how you've been dealing with this situation, or non-situation. You've been escaping through your vices. Okay, any other messages for Pisces for November? Ooh, see? I got the Emperor in the reverse. So here he is again. Came out a few times while I was shuffling. I poked through. So the Emperor in reverse. You could be dealing with the Aries. Again, this could be you, Pisces, depending on where you fall in the story, right? Or cross-watcher. But you're not, again, this Emperor is in the reverse. He's not in his element. He's supposed to be a lot of things, and I feel like this person is not showing up for you. though in the way that you had expected or were expecting. Like the Emperor is in this deck is all about someone who's the provider, the protector. In the reverse, it's like he's doing shit. He's doing jack shit right now. He's just sitting there, refusing, stubborn as shit. Okay. Could be going through some shit. Maybe he's the one with the vices currently. Maybe that's how he's dealing with his vices. Or how it's manifesting, like not being able to make up your mind and figure out which way you're going. Or just releasing it has been stressful. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Hazards in reverse. Okay, so this has to do with the, this is the same as the Seven of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. So right now, bottom line, the overall message is patience is needed here. There's delays. Delays. Patience is needed. Let's see. Why is the Ten of Swords in the reverse here for Pisces? Is the Ten of Swords in reverse for November for Pisces? Okay. So in regards to this Ten of Swords, this completion, this, well, release, I would say, of painful feelings, hurt feelings, having people take from you, feeling unappreciated, taken advantage of. Like you're releasing those toxic feelings. Okay, but first card to come out was the Page of Wands. So again, this is a younger energy. This could be you, Pisces. This could be Cross Watcher. But I feel like there's still, even though you've done that, like there's still a lot in the situation that you're learning. Okay, and it could be with your own life in regards to yourself, the relationship. There's still a lot that you're learning. The next card to come out was the Tower in the reverse. Okay, so maybe that is something that you are learning, that you need to let this tower fall. Okay, you're right, like you're just doing this and really giving into this devil energy is not going to help your situation. I feel like you need to let it fall. Because really the Ten of Hazards is next. This is the Ten of Pentacles, right? So there's the whole family hanging out. Even the zombies are there. Like that's a good card. You have the ability, maybe in this relationship, money was an issue at some point. Maybe that's where you feel like the Emperor should be providing. But ultimately, there's a lot to be learned here, okay? Maybe that's a conversation you need to have with someone. Let the tower fall. Just let it fall. Because Ten of Hazards, right? Like, maybe this tower that needs to fall is this decision that needed to be made, and that's you're procrastinating on. Whatever that decision may be. It could be, with it being wands, it's possible it could be work related, in the sense that I know most people are like, oh, finances, pentacles, but wands is like creativity, right? So maybe you work in you're a designer, or you make jewelry, or you're very creative in that sense, that like, you know, you're a painter, whatever. Find out here. Why is the Two of Wands in reverse for Pisces for November Shoot, Pisces, your readings are gonna get long. This clarification here. All right. So in regards to this decision or choice or movement that needed to happen that didn't happen, we've got the Five of Hazards in the reverse, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and the Hermit in the reverse. Okay. So for some of you, whatever decision it was, not deciding has not worked out for you, and that's possibly why the Devil appears next. Okay. With the Five of Hazards in reverse, that's all about poverty, right? Financial loss. But in the reverse, it's not the case. You feel that way, that that's where you're at, but it's not. It's not the reality of things. You're not on the street. You're not homeless. You're not rummaging through garbage cans. Okay, that is not the reality of things. You need to be a little bit more grateful for what you've accomplished and what you have. So not dealing with stuff is not going to get you out of certain things. The next card to come out is the Nine of Wands, right? So this is like a breaking down the wall of zombies. Okay, you literally breaking down a wall of zombies. These zombies. Yep. I feel like there's certain things speaks to about persistence. Keep at it. But I feel like at the moment you, like even with the Hermit in reverse, like I feel like you're doing nothing. Like you're doing nothing to figure this shit out. Nothing there. Ungrateful for what you've got. I'm not saying that you're ungrateful in general, Pisces or cross watcher, but I feel like there is quite a bit of stuff that you have that you're not looking at. You're just focused on the mayhem and loss there. But then with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're getting through. Or maybe I kind of feel like it's like, well, when you can't win, you can't beat them, join them kind of mentality. And then with the Hermit in reverse, it's like you need to take a moment for yourself, but you're choosing to not really look at things from a healthy perspective. So it's almost like you've kind of given in. Maybe you, and again, this could be with friends, this could be with family, a loved one, right? Like a relationship of all kinds. It could even be a work situation where it's like you would much rather be on the couch relaxing, getting your restful sleep, but instead like you're having to deal with all this bullshit, all these people, all these zombies, right? Where this comes into play. Let's look at this Devil card here for Pisces. All right, why is the Devil card here for Pisces? Any messages regarding the Devil card for Pisces for November? All right, two cards came out, both cups, Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So water energy, Pisces, this could be you. So these vices that are supposed to make things easier are not making things easier, because you're appearing here as the Knight in the reverse, or even the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So if this is in regards to a love relationship, it's you're not You're feeling a little bit unhappy, sorry. You're feeling a bit isolated here, alone on this deserted island with a blanket wrapped around yourself. Maybe that is kind of how you want to be right now, just with the blanket wrapped around yourself. Could be getting cold for some. You're just not feeling your romantic self, charming self. Okay, Pisces? That's the energy that I'm getting. And again, it's this devil energy. Whatever it is that you have built a codependency upon, and again, it could be addiction, anything from being a coffee addict, you know, food addiction, gambling addiction, sex addiction, drugs, alcohol abuse, whatever it is that gets you through the day, right? Smoking for some. But yeah, but like eventually you need to get up off that couch, right? Face the day. And maybe that's why this Emperor is in the reverse. This could be both of your energies. Both people involved. So it could be you, Pisces, could be cross-watcher. I feel like you're both out of your element. I feel you are in the reverse and they are also in the reverse. It could be something simple like having a conversation about like, hey, I just want to stay in tonight. Yeah, me too. I'm exhausted. For all you know, this person is feeling the exact same way as you, and this could have been easily resolved. Okay, let's see. Why is the Emperor? Ooh. Temperance and... Okay, so in regards to this Emperor in the reverse, we've got Temperance and the Page of Cups. So for some of you, not all of you, this could involve a child. Right, with the Emperor there's a child in the background. Could be a child. Again, this person is falling short of being the father, the, you know, protector, the provider. Doesn't have to be. There may not be a child involved, but within the relationship, I feel like someone usually takes on that role, even though really we shouldn't be appointing those roles. It should be a partnership, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like at the moment, this individual is really trying to figure some shit out, right? Some balance there. Cooperation though. In order to create the perfect vaccine, you need to take, it needs to be balanced, right? Every perfect like cure to anything, whether it needs a balance. Compromise. Compromise. You need to compromise. They need to compromise with you, with that water sign there. Again, there's a lot of young energy, so I feel like one of you is younger than the other. Doesn't have to be. Maybe it's not even like an age thing. It could just be a maturity thing. Okay. So compromise, or it's just to say that this Emperor needs to work on compromising love. Healing themselves. Maybe another message for some. All right. Let me see this Seven of Hazards as the overall message. So let's go back to the overall message. Seven of Hazards in reverse. Okay. So you're not having, so patience is needed. There's no patience. We're not waiting. Why are we not waiting? Because we have the Ace of Wands here that just decided to pop right out. Okay, so new romance. We're not waiting because there's a new romance on the way, or a new project that you want to start, job, inspiration. Something that you literally have got to target. You're targeting in on it and getting it. You're gonna get it. Any other messages? Ooh. All right there. The Magician. Okay, so you could be manifesting it. You're going to get it. Locked on target here. So for you, Pisces, if that's you trying to manifest this, you're locked in. Again, this could be a business. This could be a relationship, a new relationship. Doesn't have to be. But again, you have to question your motives. With this Magician and from this deck in general, he's, you know, he's trying to look for a cure to this zombie apocalypse scenario. However, he's not doing it for to help humanity, right? Like, he has ulterior motives here. He's doing it for recognition, for power, success. Right? So really check your motives. All right, Pisces. I'm going to take out my Oracle deck, shuffle a little bit, and see what other messages come up for November for you, okay? Pisces, for the month of November 2019. Okay. Any other messages for Pisces for November 2019? Any other messages for Pisces for November 2019? Two cards. All right. Let's see what we got, Pisces. First card, 10 of Fire. That's a very powerful card, right? It talks about wielding those tools within you, right? Having a balance. All chakras are balanced. Okay, it could be fire energy around you right now. The urge to create using your hands, right? Maybe some of you have your own business, but you're definitely going to be receiving that fire, that focus, that passion igniting through you. Okay, it's like the divine is going to hit you with it, basically that energy from all sides, if you get balanced. Okay, so really taking care of yourself intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, right? No more just turning to vices, but really focusing on you. Okay, the next card out is emotional and intellect. Okay, so this is 11 of water. Okay, all of the 11s have to do with balance in this deck. And in this case, it has to do with your balancing your emotions and your intellect. Okay, I could be dealing with Libra. I don't know, when I think of balance, I think of the scales, think of Libra. So it doesn't have to be. But I feel like you need to, like, it's just letting you know that if you are able to balance yourself here with work, possibly throw yourself into that, it will help you figure out what emotions and I feel like currently for most of you, you're in a good place emotionally, or maybe intellectually. For some of you, it's just that push of, I need to figure out, even for a lot of you, Pisces, I feel are very creative individuals. I feel like a lot of water signs are, okay? And I feel like that's what's going to give you that balance with your emotion and intellect, is your creativeness, that ability or desire or drive to create something, right? Next card out, though, is the One of Earth. So this is in the reverse. So again, you need this balance for this to come and be upright. You want it to be upright because that's all about creation, okay? Creating something, right? Planting a seed, watching it grow. In the reverse, it's like, it's interesting because it fell on that pile with the devil. With the devil and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're stuck somewhere. This feeling of Nine of Cups in the reverse feeling is not helping you, your growth at all. The next card out is Nine of Fire in the reverse. Again, you are lacking that drive, that fire within, okay? You need to find something that helps ground you. I know you're a water sign, and water generally likes to be close to water, but I think for Pisces, I think you need something that kind of plants you down a little bit. Okay, I think you need to, not everyone, work on your root or solar plexus, is what I'm seeing. Right, your heart, for, you know, heal your, and that will probably definitely, most definitely heal your heart, right? Because remember, you need to be balanced here. We need to be balanced, and right now, and again, it could be that tower. Where's the tower? That needs to come down, right? It's just simple as that. Let it come down, because you're going to get your Ten of Cups, or 10, sorry, not 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, right? You're going to get that, right? You're going to be okay for your future, but you need to like think about your present right now. What are you doing presently that's going to further you down the road, financially anyway? Okay. All right. That has been your Pisces November 2019 general reading. If you liked this video, please do give it a like, a share, subscribe. Do let me know below whether or not these messages have resonated with you. Again, cross watchers, do have a look at your Virgo or at my Virgo readings. They will kind of give you a little bit more insight as to how this individual is feeling within this relationship. Okay, and that has been everything for today. Have a wonderful day. Okay, many blessings.